And we back. Today we're putting on the white lab coats and we are experimenting once again. Because whenever 2K21 drops a new feature, especially if it's dealing with one of my favorite game modes, I have to see what it was about. Now when 2K21 dropped on current gen, they talked about this whole boom or bust system. Basically they were saying that in some simulations, a guy like Zion Williamson could turn out to be one of the greatest players of all time. And in other simulations, he'll just be average. And then we tested it and what we found out was, yes, boom or bust was in the game, but it was very rare. But y'all know NBA 2K21 is on next gen now. And if you ever created a player, you would notice this. There are actual statistics that have to do with boom or bust. Bust percentage, average percentage, and boom percentage. And in today's video, we're trying to see what those things do and if they matter at all. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. The love and support across all of my YouTube channels over the past week or so has been ridiculous, and I appreciate you for that. But let's keep it up, baby. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, do all of those things. Hit that bell so you never miss a video. These are all very important things that you don't want to miss out on. So the next question is, okay, Kenny, how do you test what these features are about? So I created a draft class, right? And in this draft class, you're going to see a guy named Johnny Bust and a guy named Johnny Boom. These players are identical to each other. Now I know right here, it says that one player is heavier than the other, but I promise they're exact same. It's just because we haven't scouted them. But these guys are 6'8" small forwards, the exact same statistics, attributes, but the only thing that's different, Johnny Bust has a 99 bust percentage and a 0 boom percentage, and Johnny Boom has a 0% bust, 99 average, and a 99 boom. So theoretically, if everything works the way it should in NBA 2K, this guy should turn out to be the best player of all time, and then his estranged brother, Johnny Bust, should turn out to be just exactly that, a bust. Now, I didn't make them overly powered. I think they both coming into this season, it's like a 75 overall. So what we're going to do, we simulate this whole first season, see how much that boom or bust thing matters when it comes to the draft. Like one of them has to be drafted over the other one. And then, well, we're gonna go through a portion of their career and see if it does matter, the boom and bust system. Now again, while the game is simulating, this is my reminder for you the second time in the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Y'all know in these experiments, I don't control any team, so technically we have the 76ers here, but we don't really care too much. But the 76ers are they're doing their thing. They killing the Eastern Conference right now. Daryl Morey did a great job with a couple trades he did the other day. Bro, these simulations, the past two videos, have had Trae Young come into things and like put up ridiculous numbers. 50% from the field, 45% from three, and 41 points a game. Oh, they have his shot tendency at 99 now. That wasn't the case at the launch of the game, I don't think. I think that is brand new. And well, how is his shot percentage gonna be a 99, but he also getting 10 assists? That's crazy. And yeah, that's the second video in a row where he's done something crazy like that. Ty Lue wins Coach of the Year. Justin Taylor wins Coach of the Year, Executive of the Year, whatever. We don't care about any of this. We just want to get to the draft. Hey, the Hawks made it all the way to the finals but lost to LeBron James, but they made it, and LeBron averaged 40 and 14 in the finals. He has 61 badges, and I know 2K added more badges this time around for next gen, but 61, that's like, I think it's only 71 or 75 badges in the entire game, and he's got 61 of them. That is crazy. But okay, all of that is done. And now it is time to disapprove all of this and go into the draft. I don't know if these guys are even projected to go high. Yeah, they're not even projected to go high. I told y'all I made them pretty average because, wait, where are they? Johnny Boom is projected to go 21. What the, is Johnny Bust a second round pick? I mean, I guess that would say that, yes, he is a second round pick. Oh my God. In college, he averaged 16, 5, and 4, 40% from three. I was going to watch the draft until they got selected, but if they're getting selected in the second round and stuff, nah, that ain't happening, bro. I'm not just about to sit around for that long. Wait, where's Boom? 13. Okay, so vastly different statistics. 26, 6, and 4, good shooting percentage, and then Bust, just 16. That's a 10-point difference between them already with, again, the exact same attributes, just one thing different, one of them being boom, one of them being bust. So yeah, I'm not sitting through the draft. I thought I was going to sit through it, but not a shot, not a chance in the world. So I'm going to simulate the whole thing, and we'll see what teams they end up going to. I should have said This man was projected to go 21 in one mock, 17 in the other mock, but jumped all the way up to the 4th overall pick by the end of it. I should have sat through it. So what does that have to do with Bust? Bust jumped up to 14. So the Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings are the two teams we are taking over. And when I say take over, again, I'm not controlling anything. I'm just more so just want to see how things are going to go. So the teams we're taking over were the Kings and the Jazz. They're right next to each other. So that's a beautiful thing. Make those changes. All right. So basically, when it comes to the Jazz, first of all, they brought in Paul Millsap, who got significantly worse. Bust is coming off the bench. He's a 78 overall. He's better than Royce O'Neal, so he probably should start. You know what? I'll do that for him. I just want to get him the best opportunity. So he'll start over there, and then when we get to the Kings, Boom was already starting. So I want to try to get it so they play around the same amount of minutes. So Boom was playing 28 minutes, so I want to get this other guy, Bust, 28 minutes as well, just so they get around the same realm. Bust is wearing the number 23 and Boom is wearing the number 23. Everything about them identical. I didn't give them any badges. If you wanted to take a look at what their attributes look like, I pretty much went through and gave them 75 to 70 on a lot of different things. And then we got to like the post hook. I was like, that should be a 50 because you're small forwards and not centers. Everything else is like 75, 70. And then block, interior defense, I put at 50 because they're small forwards at the end of the day. Okay, so the next thing is basically simulating this season. You know what? We'll go to like the All-Star break, see how they're performing. But the real time we're going to see the Boom or Bust system is when we get to like player progression more than anything. Dude, I hate the navigation screen on this game. I can't get it. I can't do it. I'm just bad at it. I'm just trying to get it so I don't have control over these teams, and it took me like 3 minutes to find this menu right here. I'm guessing it's gonna get better with time, but I mean, this game has been out for 2 weeks, and I've been recording videos for like 2 weeks, and I still ain't got it right. Oh wait, we're going to the All-Star break. All right, so we're at the All-Star break, and here we go. Let's take a look at our boy Boom. First of all, Marvin Bagley's upset. Relax. Like, come on, bro. I'm feeling fed up about the situation. You're the starting center on this team. What are you upset about? You're putting up career numbers. What are you upset? I don't understand. Boom has already jumped up a few overall spots, and he has changed his name to a well-rounded wing. He's averaging 14, 5, and 4. Good shooting splits. I mean, decent shooting splits. And he's looking solid. You know, he's looking solid. Now, Bust, on the other hand, how is he performing? He has also, he started off at a 78, and now he's got like a team chemistry boost. Rudy Gobert is also unhappy in his situation. Just all the centers in the league are going to be unhappy, I guess. And he is averaging 13, 5, and 4. Shooting splits ain't as great, but about similar stats other than that. But again, this is really about when we get to progression. If everything goes the way it's planned, Bust should just suck after a first year, and Boom should be more skyrocketing. We've already seen that he's jumped up like 3 overall spots. So when the offseason actually hits, it should be more with the new system. Trae Young goes back-to-back. Just can't make that up. And Johnny Boom is the Rookie of the Year. Dinwiddie plays for the Bulls. Okay. DeAndre Ayton most improved, and then Steve Nash and whoever the heck Cody Toole is wins Executive of the Year. All rookie teams, both Johnny Boom and Johnny Bust, both make it, but one of them is an 82 now, and one of them is just a 79. Did their teams make the playoffs? Neither of them did. And the champion of this season will be the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving gets his second championship trophy and first finals MVP. Okay, so this is a situation where we go straight down to player progression and don't care about anything else, because that's what this whole video is about. Even though I'm kind of curious about free agency, but I'm not going to waste nobody's time with free agency in this one. We're going to... Wait. This is Bust's team. He didn't get any better. Okay. We'll take that. Boom jumped up 6. And he's got 3 badges, while Bust has not developed any badge. So I guess so. This is the way I'm thinking about it. Based on the first season, this is what I see. When it comes to bust, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get worse every year. You just end up being as good as you were as a rookie. You didn't progress in anything. But on the boom side, I mean, he already jumped up the bunch and we're only in year number 1. Who knows where he can end up being? So that's interesting. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. We're only 1 season into it, so I'm going to keep going for a few more years and see where each of them come up. So we're running up on the All-Star break of year number 2. Up, it just went by that fast. All right, let's see what's going on. So when it comes to our boy Bust, he is still there at 78 overall. But he's still just pretty much putting up the same numbers. Boom is the second best player behind De'Aaron Fox. Boom has jumped up to 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. He's looking great. Boom is doing exactly that. I didn't even look and see what badges he developed. I'm sorry for that. He developed Deadeye, Tireless Shooter, and Volume Shooter. So he's just taking a lot of shots, and he's doing it pretty well. Him, Reese, Bagley, they're right now the 8th seed, so who knows, they might end up doing it at 20 points per game. That's not going to be enough to have him on the All-Star game. I'm going to double check it though, because 2K is a weird game and it might happen. I did see LaMelo in year number 2 make the All-Star game. That's interesting. Are we in year number 3 already? We're in year number 3 already. I'm tripping, but he's averaging 22. Okay, so far, same exact results. Trae Young. Listen. Before we transition to next gen, one of my last current gen videos, we traded for Trae Young, and he played for us until he retired, and he won like 3 to 4 MVP awards. And in next gen, he is doing the exact same thing. Oh my God. None of our guys winning the awards here, but the Atlanta Hawks might mess around and be a championship team. They just might. None of our guys winning the awards, and nope, neither Boom or Bust made it. 9th seed for Boom. They were this close, Sacramento. Y'all were this close, and maybe next year's a year. I mean, listen, the 8th seed is doing better than anybody could expect it because they're winning the championship. LeBron went to the Nets. That's kind of lame. Where's KD? I don't know. Brandon Ingram, Drummond, and Zion win a championship. Oh, Fred VanVleet is on his team, too. Eric Snow Jr. is on... Okay, Eddie Snow. I don't know who that is. Chris Boucher. This team is nice. Jackson Hayes in a championship closer put up 24 points. That's unheard of for a guy like Jackson Hayes. All right, so we're going into their 3rd season. Let's see what progression does for him. All right, starting off with Bust, same player. If anything, he's got a little bit better on the defensive side of the ball, but again, he's just exactly what he was when he started off in the league. Boom, on the other hand, is an 89 overall with more badges. He is booming, y'all. He is booming. He's got all of the badges we had saw before, but now he has Hot Zone Hunter, now he has Tight Handle, and now he has Tireless Defender. His shot tendency is a 94. Is Boom shot tendency? Boom's shot tendency ended up developing to be higher than Bust. And that was the development. When I tell you I created them exactly the same, what I did was I created Boom first, and then you can save a player's DNA, which sounds disgusting. You can save a player's DNA, and I just created Johnny Bust and incorporated his DNA still. But they're the exact same player to start off with. One has progressed to the point where his shot tendency is a 94, while the other one still has a high shot percentage or shot tendency, but not nearly as high as the other. This is fascinating to me so far. All-Star break is here. Bust's team is still bad. Boom is gonna make the playoffs, it looks like. All right, but now, is he an all-star? He basically was a 90 overall going into the season. Is he an all-star? Who is that, the last reserve on Team James? It's our boy Boom. Just barely sneaking in on that one. That is great. Okay, all right. So if he's an all-star, I'm expecting ridiculous numbers, right? He averaging 24, 8, and 6. He's looking LeBron-esque. I'm going to keep it a buck. He's looking very Bron out here. And then when it comes to our guy, Johnny, he has been the exact same player every single year. And now I know that they're both still super young. I think I had him at 19 years old when they got drafted. But the next thing on my thinking list is like, when do we start to see Bust get worse? Like right now, he's cool. Year number 3, he's still an okay NBA player. He just ain't LaMelo. Oh my God, he ain't turned into an all-star like the other guy. LaMelo is an MVP player in year number 5. Shout out to him. Especially then when he still won a 6th Man of the Year. John Knight still was the 5th player of the year. Most improved went to Benny Woods and Taylor Jenkins, and then Daniel Shaw win those awards. Johnny Boom is an All-NBA first player. He barely made the All-Star game, but turned out to be an All-NBA first player. That's a W. And of course, you could probably expect Bust is not going to be on any of these teams either, but I'll just go through it just in case. And he was not. 4 seed for Boom. What will they do? Get swept? No. They lose in the first round, but you know what? It is the Sacramento Kings, and they have not made the playoffs in a long time, so you take that as a W and you run away with it. You may have drafted the next LeBron James. I don't know. Let's see how he progresses going into, year number 5 for him. And here we go with Bust. Still the same overall, but he is getting a little bit better. His overall's not jumping, but his mid-range shot went from a B to a B+. Same thing with his 3. Again, he still can be an active and solid NBA player. His percentages still suck, but he could still be a good NBA player, 78, 79 overall. Boom, on the other hand, is now at 94. He's going to see number 4. They're going to see number 4, and he is a 94. He was 50, 40, 90 last year. I would not be surprised if this man end up winning an MVP award very, very soon. He's developed into 21 badges, including slithery finisher, teardropper, and then a lot of his shooting badges are gold now. He's got catch and shoot, clutch shooter, difficult shots, and then playmaking badges, and his defense is better. He came into the NBA, as you remember, an average defender, and now he's at the point where he has clamps, defensive leader, and tireless defender amongst a lot of different other badges. This experiment has been super, super fun. Tyrese, how's Tyrese performing in his young career so far? Good, and this is like off the bench numbers for him. They gave this man a bag to be a 6th man, though. Sheesh, wait, where's that money at? 30 mil? Okay, all right. Hey, do what you got to do. They got Tim Hardaway Jr. They got Doyle Roy. I don't know who the heck that is. Beautiful. All right, so let's go into, I only want to go a couple more seasons, but I think it has been shown that the Boom system is real, and if your Boom percentage is high, you're going to be great. If your Bust percentage is high, you just won't get better. You might just plateau at what you start at. And for some players like Boom or like Bust, that's not too bad because you started off at a 78. But for the players that are coming into the league at like a 72 overall, if your Bust potential is high and you're a 72-year-old career, you might be out of the league in just a couple years. Luka finally gets an award. So far in 2K21 Next Gen, Luka ain't got a lot of love when it came to the MVPs. Kemba's a 6th man nowadays with the Bulls at an 86 overall. The Bulls better be doing big things if that's their 6th man. No All-NBA first team for our boy Boom this year. Did he make second? He made second team though, so he's still doing great things. Ended up with 24 points per game, 6 assists, and about 8 rebounds, 50, 40, 90 again. And you know Bust is nowhere to be found. The Bulls did not make the playoffs. Even what? Okay, I know. You like Kenny, we don't care. But okay, Lonzo, Boom potential must be high. Let's take a look. Let's see what Lonzo's Boom potential is. He ended up being like a 90 right now. So his Boom potential, his Bust potential is super, super low, and his Boom potential is 50, which means that like half of the time in your simulation, Lonzo's gonna end up being a 90 overall, like here, and half of the time he won't. So that's what that Boom percentage means to me. Patrick Williams is good. You know what I'm saying? They got too many point guards. That's why they suck. They even got Tyrell Terry, who's 6'2", but a shooting guard. They don't have a single big on the roster. I thought that was Aaron Baines, by the way. Vincent and Noah Vonleh, some auto-generated guy. Like, what the heck? Why do we have a rotation of 4 shooting guards that should be getting rotational minutes, and then 5 point guards who are good enough to get I don't understand. Either 2K is bad or they just projecting onto what the Chicago Bulls front office really is like. I don't really know. Sacramento Kings make the playoffs again and ended up being Luka winning the championship. This might be my last year going through this. I just want to see what the progression looks like just one more time, and then I think we can call this experiment a success. We saw what the Boom or Bust potential could look like, and it looked pretty good. The Boom guy turned out to be an All-NBA player, multiple-time All-Star, and you know what? He is still super young, so he can even get better. So that was a success, and our Bust player didn't get better whatsoever. So last time here, Bust player is now starting to regress at only 23 years old. There you go. That is the definition of a bust. If you're 23 years old and he was coming off the bench this season, it looks like. If you're 23 years old and you're getting bad at basketball, that is terrible. Our boy Boom, nothing but the skies. 96 overall nowadays. and his bad situation is the same. I think we made our point. I think experiment was a success. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this experiment. Did you learn anything? Is this cool? Is this lame? Let me know in the comment section. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and it is consistency. I know I did miss that one day. I think that was the NBA draft day, but a lot of stuff was going on. But we're back on the grind, baby, every single day. So subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.